Hey y'all, it's Alexa Jade and I'm back with another video for you guys. Today is going to be it was supposed to be a get ready with me while I do a hosting, but I don't know if I'm doing the hosting anymore. So I was really banking on going. I was asked to go like 3 or 4 days ago, so I'd already invited people, but then today it's like the promoter's acting crazy and it's like, I don't know. But they just said that we should get dressed up anyway and like just find something to do, but I don't know. So anyway, long story short, I'm gonna get ready anyway and see what we got going on. I just left the gym. I'm gonna clean because what always ends up happening, honestly, no matter what we do, is my house ends up being a pregame spot. And I don't know if my house is ready for that right now. So now I'm about to shower. I'm actually going for a curly look today. So it's still early, which was intentional because I want to have time to do content, but I also wanted to have time to really, I want to do a wash and go. But like the thing about wash and go is it usually is kind of flat, but I'm really trying to give volume today. I'm trying to do both. And I'm gonna show you the new products I've been using that have kind of been my favorite. I have been on this earth for 23 years dealing with these curls, and these new products, which have been right in front of me like my entire life. I've always heard about them. They're not uncommon. Those have been what has been really like giving my hair what it needs to get. So, all right, let's go.
Go to my side, give me another ring. Soon as I fall asleep, you're the face in my dreams. And if it wasn't real, give me another pill. If I have to say bye, I'd rather do it while I'm high. Maybe this time.
We are officially post shower. I'm about to moisturize myself, and honestly, so I know I said I was gonna wash my hair and do a wash and go. But my hair actually looks really nice underneath. I'm gonna show y'all in a second. So instead of showing you all that, actually you can just literally look at my last reel on Instagram. I don't know if I posted it on here yet, I don't know. But you can see all my favorite products that I've been using specifically for the blonde hair. But for my curls, I'm gonna show you the lineup. This is the lineup for my favorite curl products right now. Not Your Mother's Curl Talk has been eating my curls up, like in the best way though. My thing was I always get so afraid of how my hair reacts after bleach, but because I've been using this so much, there's literally nothing wrong. Like my curls look literally even better. So I don't know what they be putting in it, but that's the stuff. I use Miel sometimes, but I've been a little worried lately because I've been seeing a lot of stuff about too much protein gonna make your hair fall out, so that product could make your hair fall out. But I've also seen so many good things, so I don't know. But these right here, all I need. So yeah, I'm about to just put some lotion on and then we can start with my makeup and my outfits. Let me wash my hands first. All right, so I actually already did sunscreen. The sunscreen I use is La Roche-Posay. It's literally my favorite. And I know it's not technically light outside, but any type of UV ray, you should be wearing sunscreen. That's number one. Number two, this is just a really reparative moisturizer. I just feel like the way it makes my skin feel, and I just like to make it a habit to wear it all the single time. So next I'm going to be putting on my primer, and the primer I'm going to be using is Bobbi Brown. As you can see, this one is pretty much empty. I have another one right here that I just bought. It's a vitamin enriched base. It smells really good. I love it. This one's much bigger. This stuff was, I think this was $79, guys. I'm about sick of spending all my money on this stuff, but it's cool, it's beautiful. And there's something kind of nice about like splurging on your beauty products and your skincare. There's like literally nothing in here, but I'd like to use this before I pop out the new one. Yeah, that was virtually useless. I'm gonna get all my stuff out, you know. Oops. Oh, that should be plenty. Freaky girl, every song. Drake has just like really been on rotation non-stop lately. Like I don't care right now what he says. That's my man. I love him down. If you saw I actually got to see him this summer. It was so amazing. I love him so much. I just love him, and I actually had really good seats. I had went with one of Deja's friends. He's an entertainer, so we got really good seats. And that's my man. I just love him. So I'm gonna let that sit on my face for a little bit. That's one thing that I've realized. So my face, it creases really easily. Part of it is because like my skin is oily. I mean, I don't know. I just have deep creases in my face. I have smile lines, all that. So my face creases really easily. And the only thing, of all the things, you know, I use all the products, I use all of this. The only thing that really makes a difference in the amount of creasing I see is letting my primer sit. So like literally letting it soak into your skin versus slapping it all down pretty much in one layer. Like just letting it soak into your skin and dry and go from there. That's like literally what I've seen do wonders pretty much. I don't know, what are we feeling makeup wise? Like I don't know, it's giving. I just also really love looking at inspo while I do my makeup. Ooh, so cute. Is this Gymshark? Where is this from? They saying Gymshark. Look at this outfit. So distracted, but I just think that it's so freaking cute. My dress is black, so it's like, okay, what makeup should I do? I don't know if I have an inspo today. I think I'm just gonna beat my face and look beautiful. That's what I'm gonna do. Beat my face and then look beautiful. Anyway, I feel like my makeup hasn't had enough time to soak into my skin, so we're gonna move on to my foundation. Is this my new one? Okay. I need to shake this up. Last time I wore this, it made my skin look like, yeah. It looked a lot darker than the rest of my skin. But also sometimes I feel like that's also not shaking up your makeup enough, because I'm also looking at it and this is lighter than the one that I usually use. Freaky girl, every sign. I'm gonna try to get it right this time. What I will say is I don't want to do light on the makeup. Like, I want it to give natural, but I'm not gonna give light either. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to give beat, a natural beat. So what's up, y'all? Recently, I'm trying to give girls talk, so I'm just gonna talk about anything. I'm just gonna blab like you are here in my bathroom. So what I've been stressed out about, which is actually not much to be stressed about, but I was watching Grey's Anatomy and they say, like, something that Meredith said that was so funny was nightmares are supposed to be like a reflection of like what's stressing you out in real life, which, you know, we know that. They can be signs. Actually, don't get me started on that because I have a book on dreams. So why did I have a dream last night about Instagram? Because y'all, my biggest stressor right now, sorry, I like to talk in circles. My biggest stressor right now is the fact that Instagram has a bug that has pretty much taken away my ability to use licensed music. So I can't use my favorite songs. I can't research any new songs. If you follow me on Instagram, you know one thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to post a gym pic on my story and put a song behind it, like every single day. Honestly, my entire story is just a catalog of songs that I'm listening to. And I don't have the ability right now. What it gives me access to is like songs, the licensed songs that I used to or like recently used. So like the same 6 songs that are on rotation, which is like Pink Panthers, Drake, and then just my luck, like Grimes, because that was before like the bug happened. I was like posting random music. So Grimes and then this country song. So terrible rotation currently. I can't search any real music. So Doja Cat even is one of my recently searched artists, but because it's not a song, when I click it, it just shows all of that random Instagram music. If you're not familiar, like, you know, if you have a business account, but it's like a business, not professional, business, there's a difference there. You don't have access to certain music. Like, I don't know what that's about, but that's the way they have it. I've been fighting Instagram about it, and they're like, oh, we're working on it. But they pretty much said, oh, we're gonna expedite this to our team, and I haven't heard anything back. So, but that was also the day before Thanksgiving. So that was Wednesday, and today is Sunday. And I looked it up on Reddit, and other people have been having these issues, or had these issues. And it sounds like it's a bug that just fixes itself in 1 to 2 weeks. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. Like, I genuinely don't have time for that. But my favorite song right now is, ooh. Just got eyelash in my makeup. My favorite song right now, in case anyone asked, is this song by Drake from the Thank Me Later album, which, guys, honestly, as much as I love Drake, I'm not as tapped in as I should be. But the song is, what is it, Show Out or something? Shut It Down. You gon' shut it down, down, down. It's such a good song. Like, I just love his music, especially where I'm at in my life. Like, I'm really loving who I'm becoming. Like, I really feel like I'm growing up, and his music just makes me feel very sexy, and it makes me feel seen as a growing young lady who is just being sexy and beautiful and diving. Like, that's how I feel. You gonna shut it? Okay, it's giving orange on the camera, but I swear it doesn't look that bad in real life. That's what I be talking about though. But not to fret. I think I just got like the wrong but I think I always use 330. Like, I don't know, like it's really giving orange, which is super, super annoying. But it's okay, guys. I know how to work with this, just know that. I have this really nice Laura Mercier setting powder or translucent powder. That's a really good thing about powder too, is like on top of it baking it into your skin, it also just makes it look a little bit more natural. Another thing too, guys, is like if you are using concealer and bronzer and all this stuff, like, and you're really getting into your face and blending, like one color that doesn't like totally match isn't gonna like destroy your whole look. Yeah, I'm probably gonna return this. Like, it looks so orange on camera. No, it's the way that the light is hitting on this makeup. See, that's where it looks. See, it looks a little better on it. Anyway, I'm gonna let that kind of soak into my skin. Okay, let's just move on to my concealer. This is how I'm really gonna get the look together, guys. Please just bear with me. I think I'm gonna go for a bombshell look today, just for the simple fact that one thing I love about the bombshell look is the kind of the dramatic contour and concealing under it. I'm gonna use that anyway, just to kind of make up for the fact that this is pretty orange, but also it just, that's the bombshell look. Like, it like gives natural beat, but it gives like glam. You know what I mean? Like, it gives like, oh, she's beautiful. Like, she's that girl. You see what I'm saying though? I feel like it definitely just like makes the whole look a little bit more cohesive when you get layers to it. Like, of course it looks dramatic when you only have one piece of the puzzle on your face. So when you're doing your concealer, you should always start with the outside, the edges of what you're doing, just like that. Just start by blending that. And when you're blending too, like, just give me all tips if you think you need it, if you care. You're not like smearing it. Like, you shouldn't be like blending it. Like, you know, if you paint, so I used to paint. I'm also a scholarly artist, if you don't know. When you paint and you're doing your strokes, it's like this, right? Like, you're like actually doing strokes. When you're doing your makeup, it's not the same. You should be patting it into your skin, which is why your primer is important, and which is also why it's important to like use makeup that isn't like toxic for your skin, you know, because the point is that you're patting into your skin. And honestly, like, the OCD in me did not like that. Like, I don't know, when it comes to my skin, I just like am very OCD. I break out really easily. Right now I'm really struggling from hormonal acne, and the thing about it is, like, people be like, oh, well, like, I was talking to someone who was saying like, oh, well, if you have so much acne, like, not necessarily talking about me specifically, you shouldn't be wearing makeup. And it's like, although there's truth to like that very broad statement, like, you know, if you struggle with acne, you probably don't need makeup every single day, but there's different layers to it, right? Like, number one, acne might not be makeup doesn't have to be your trigger. Like, for me, I have hormonal acne, so it's not necessarily caused by anything except for like my blood, like my hormones. And the way that that's treated is if you see a dermatologist, they'll prescribe like a medicine for you, which tends to clear up the hormonal acne. But then you have like other things, like there's some things that aren't as easily treatable. So Keke Palmer is really open, and that's one of my things I love about her. If you know me, you know I love Keke Palmer. And one of the things she's open about is her struggle with her skin. And you know, she's had all the doctors, she has resources, she has access to these doctors, and her problem still persists. So when people just try to say, oh, it's because your makeup and you shouldn't wear makeup, like, not only is that incorrect, but also it's like, just because I struggle with acne doesn't mean that I don't deserve to be able to beat my face and feel beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean, and you know, yeah, you might still see my acne under my makeup, you might still see the texture, but number one, skin texture is normal. And number two, I don't give a fuck. And yeah, there's that. So yeah, I feel beautiful regardless. So I think part of it is just to remember why you're doing makeup. Like, I'm not doing makeup every single day because I feel insecure without it. I love what I look like without makeup, but I also love what I look like with makeup. You know, it's two different things. It's like when I straighten my hair, I love how I look with straight hair, but it doesn't negate the fact that I love my curly hair, you know? Makeup is fun. Like, that's just what I love about being a girl. Like, you just get to dress up and do your makeup, and it's just so much fun. I'm gonna try not to sing so much, because when I be editing my videos and hearing myself sing so much, it makes me so angry. Making sure I'm coming at this in different angles. Like, I want to make sure this is really like padded into my skin. Nothing worse than your makeup drying and realizing that it was splotchy from a different angle. See, like, if I hadn't come from this angle, I wouldn't have seen that. You can literally see the line and how I applied this, like, so that's why come at it from different angles. You gon' shine it down. See how like adding that concealer like definitely changed like the consistency. Okay, now it's making me look more yellow than anything. It's this light, I swear, y'all, it's this light. I remember I had one girl comment on one of my videos like, girl, why are you so orange? And it's like, bitch, where are your videos at? What's your face look like? Please do not tell me how to do my makeup. Like, it's just, and the thing is, when I had responded to her with a very educational response, like, oh, you know, it could oxidize, and also like the lighting, the way the light reflects off of the makeup. And of course she didn't respond because people really get on the internet and just are just nasty people for absolutely no reason. You should choose to be kind, okay? I've been working on it too. Like being kind is not easy, but that's the way to go, I swear. I'm just working on being a kinder person. I don't think I've ever been mean, but I just I used to just have a problem with reacting versus like responding, and it's like I don't really care. Like, you know, I'm trying to like really value like my character and the way people perceive me. And part of that is just like, again, like responding to things with kindness or no response at all, baby. Like no response is a response. Especially on this like content creation journey, and like the more I reach different sides of the internet. I had this video go viral and people like it was literally just me talking. Like I literally had a White Claw and I was sitting at the pool and I was just talking and I recorded it and put it on, and it was just like literally about I don't want to get into what it's about because it's kind of like religious, but I didn't mean for it to be religious, but that's how people took it, which is their right. But it's like, I don't know. But you know what? I'm making my mark on the internet, okay? And I don't feel like anything I said was really harmful. So if what I said was harmful and it was offensive, I probably would remove it, right? Like, cause I've done that before. Sometimes I just say things without thinking about it, and it's offensive, so I delete it, whatever. This wasn't offensive, but people are really offended, so whatever. Okay. I like it. It's giving. I'm trying to think if I should bake it now. I think I'm gonna wait to bake it. I'm gonna start with my contour. I do a liquid contour, just like this. It's a MAC. I love me some MAC. I used to use a different brand, but it literally oxidized on your face. The thing about MAC is I don't have that issue. And this brown is a little bit richer. It's like almost, it kind of complements my red undertones versus other ones that turn almost like a grayish brown. So I gotta take me some of that. Okay, so then I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna be careful. I want to be careful because my cheekbones on this side tend to be a little bit lower than this one. So this side's a lot easier to contour, like to just go with my skin, whereas this side, I'm kind of making some shit up, if that makes sense. Just because my cheekbones just sit down a little bit lower on this side. Okay, not my freaking hair is all out. Let me get this. Bye, thank you. That's not my contour. So you see, I'll actually apply this a little bit lower, or I don't know, it just feels lower to me. Like you still want it to be symmetrical. Whew, y'all, this look really dark. I feel like them white girls could be getting jagged because their contour is so dark. But maybe just because I'm so pale, like this color really eats in the winter. I'm not ashamed though, y'all. Just wait till I blend it, okay? I just love a nice rich, you see? See? Okay. I think it's because MAC is also like, I mean, similar to any makeup, if you're not layering it, it's not gonna like just sit on your face, if that makes sense. Like this blends really well. It's rich. Like I said, I just don't really have any issues with this and I love it. See that? Come on now. And that's also like, this is my, I'm not gonna say this is my shade in the summer, but I think that's part of it too, is I tan really dramatically in the summer and then in the winter I get super, super yellow and light. So, and I use the same products year round. I'm not there yet where I have different products for different times of the year. And my dumbass literally just bought this stuff. Like I pretty much just went on a haul. Like, in Atlanta, they don't play. Like, it was very much 70 degrees up until like 2 weeks ago, and then boom, now it's winter time. But you see how this blended? Cute. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let me think what's next. I think I'm gonna do my concealer next. More concealer, yes, more concealer. Like I said, y'all see the way this blended? Looks way better. My chest definitely gives white. I'm sorry, it is what it is. So now we're gonna take a lighter concealer. Honestly, it's time. Actually, I think I just bought this one. I don't know, I don't remember. I'd like to take a lighter one. So this one I like to use is NARS, just because I don't know why I use different products for different things or different brands, because I probably could just take 2 of these. But the way they just lay is a little bit different, so I just like to do it that way. But I like to do an extra layer of NARS in my under eye. This shade is a little bit lighter. It just adds more dimension. It just makes you look a little bit more beat, and it definitely like really brings the eyes out. So take a little bit lighter. I don't like to do too much because again my eyes crease. They're already creasing if you can't tell. Oh, I know you can't tell, but it's the makeup on my freaking eyelash for me. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I think I got it out. Okay. I'm gonna fuck with these later. Anyway. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush. I like to take, I think I'm gonna take this one right here. Right here. it's very precise. And as you see, I didn't do a whole lot. And you know, I'm gonna blend it under my eyes and then also blend it upwards. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Focused, thank you. Making sure it's right under my eye. Cause I don't know, I've been trying different techniques. Part of it is not using as much product under my eyes. And it's like, regardless of how little or how much product you're using in your eye, it needs to touch your eye. It needs to touch your waterline. Like, don't be thinking, oh, I'm gonna just blend under here, because then you're gonna look tired, baby. It's gonna show. Like I said, I've tried it. I've tried the technique of being like, oh, I'm just not gonna use as much makeup under there, and it end up looking crazy. And I'm blending it upward, just like up here. Probably could use a little more, but I'm just gonna blend it, blend it, blend it. Boom. 8. Love it. And now I'm gonna take my little concealer here. I'm deciding, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it because I just love the way it looks when I do take a line across with my foundation to like really sort of dramatize my contour, and they also lift up my cheekbones. So the part of it is you just want to make sure it's symmetrical. You know, it doesn't have to be super like a huge big thick line. Just do just like that. It's perfect. Same for this side. Could have been a little more symmetric, but it's okay, y'all, because again, it's not supposed to be a dramatic line. This side's a little bit lower. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit compared to this side. Oh, honestly, I actually forgot to contour my nose. Let's do that next. Asia already asked me what's going on. That just automatically makes my heart race. It makes me feel like I need to hurry up. But I still have an hour. So I said I'd be ready by 7. It is just now 6 o'clock and my makeup's not gonna take much longer. So I think I'm gonna take my foundation brush and blend the rest of this. This is drying kind of really quick. It's always like one side tends to do better than the other side. Part of it is when it dries quicker than the other one because people are texting you. I don't know, I kind of want to I'm gonna take a little bit more product, but I'm gonna put it on my skin so I can put it on the brush. So that way I'm just like, because I just feel like this side looks a little bit too much like a line. There we go. So I can bring it down without having to like drag my makeup. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm gonna do the same thing with this side just so they're a little bit more even. Y'all see, like I need to slow down. But I don't wanna play my contour though, because that's the worst. Okay. I think it looks good. And it's also good too, like if like your makeup did come out a little bit orange, like I said. Blending it downward. So that way it's not like this dramatic difference between your neck and your face. Make sure I'm blending anyway. Perfect. It's one of Janae Aiko's songs. Helps when you calm down. I did way too much contour. Alright, y'all, we about to jump into the nose contour. Let's do it. Also a part I struggle with because like you're really playing with your face structure, and I swear my face structure is changing, which actually I could tell in the old picture because my face was very round, and I don't want to say flat, but it was just my whole face was just very round. And like part of that, I think I mentioned earlier, the composition is like going to the gym and using creatine, like that definitely changes like your structure of like pretty much your whole body. But your face also just changes, like as you get older your face changes. So part of that has been like how I do my makeup, you know? Especially when you're doing your contour, it's like the line needs to be straight regardless of what the bone looks like underneath, because that's the point of contour, you know? And I have this little bump on my nose, if you can tell, and I'm like constantly working. I don't want to say against it because I love my face. Working with it, and the line needs to be straight regardless of the shape of the bone underneath. See, I kind of messed that up. Now I'm gonna put a little on the tip. Just made it perfect. it's pretty much the same size as the one that I had used for my under eye, but this one is a little, is this the same brush? I can't tell. This one's different. Okay, well, I need a brush. I think I also have anxiety because we don't know what we're doing tonight, and I hate that. I hate not knowing what I'm doing. I'm not a go with the flow kind of person. Especially on a Sunday, because like, I don't know, I just work so much. But I'm really having to get out of this, like, my biggest struggle lately has been balancing work and play and like prioritizing my own, I'm not gonna say my happiness, but it's like, I just work so much and I do a lot of work for other clients. And the thing about like this applies to life too, not just clients. It's like people don't know like how much you do on a daily basis. And this applies to everyone. It's not just me. Like I'm constantly reminded of this too for other people because I know it's true for me. It has to be true for other people. I do so much work for these clients and they don't know the half of it. And a lot of them expect me to just be available to them, you know, as available as a text message. You know what I mean? Like they just send me a text message, hey, post this. Hey, let's do this. Hey, what do you think of this? You know, and I like being good at my job and I like being reliable and I respond to them, you know what I mean? But I'm constantly having to set boundaries. Not only with that, but it's like, I'm still 23. Like, am I growing up? Yes. But I am still 23 years old. And like, you know, the job I have now, who knows, you know, what it's going to look like in a year or two. Like, who knows if it's even going to be like the job that I have. Probably isn't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm big on pivots and I do want to pivot soon. And what do I look like wasting my weekends and wasting, I'm not going to say wasting my youth, but just like wasting so much time, like staying inside, because my thing is I don't even stay inside necessarily to work half the time. I stay inside because it's like I'm expecting work, you know? It's like I'm preparing to be on standby today and maybe possibly tomorrow morning. But who else is doing that? No one I work for is doing that. You know what I mean? And I was talking to my friend about it because it's like, you know, I wake up really early in the morning sometimes so I can get my work done and like I can be available for myself. But then other people don't do the same because, you know, my job is very fluid. I'm a social media manager and I work with a lot of people and people are moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts. I have 7 clients and that's a lot of moving parts. I mean, one client alone is like, you know, you're working with this person and, you know, coordinating with this person. Now imagine you're working with like 7 different businesses. You're working with a lot of people. So, you know, your schedules don't always align. And I'm just having to set boundaries. Like, okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry that you have this thing coming up and you have to have this done by this time. But it's like, I want to enjoy my life too, you know? But that's not necessarily anyone else's fault. It's my fault because I don't set the boundaries. And it's also, you know, I mean, like they set boundaries with me. If it was when it's the other way around, they have no problem either ignoring my text or telling me, hey, I'm not available right now. I don't, you know? So I have to do the same thing. It's no one else's job to protect my peace but my own. And part of that is like, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna have fun. Like, the hell? Who's gonna stop me? That's like believing my motto in this. Who gonna stop me? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, nose contour is giving. I like a nice dramatic nose contour. Like it just makes your look so, it's so clean. At this point, my face is damn beat. Just how I like it. So, let's see, what am I gonna do next? Actually, I just got this little sponge. I've been seeing the girl use it on TikTok, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to use it. So it's a powder puff, but it was to make it easier to like apply your powder when you're baking your face. Ooh, they're cute. Little fingers fit right here. Ooh, I like this. You're gonna let that sit. What shall I do in the meantime? In the meantime, I will do my eyebrows. My hair being bleached, I have to be careful with how dark I do my eyebrows. I just got my eyebrows done though, which just makes my life so much easier because I really don't have to do much. Okay. Now that I've applied the stuff, now I take a blending brush on my eyebrows. And I want to make sure there's no makeup on it because sometimes there's makeup on it because I do use this as a dip sometimes, but because I'm not using the eyebrow dip as much because my eyebrows are so dark compared to my hair. I just want to see, look how much product was on that. And then if I had tried to blend my eyebrows with this, I would really be smearing more than anything else. This makeup really is coming together so nicely. So now that it's done, I'm trying to think, did they use it? Use the pointer and that side. So use soap and water after. Blend it a little bit, only because the thing said just to see how, I'm gonna see how it looks if I blend it a little bit. It's kind of eats. I'm gonna blend just the edges. I was like really taking my time, guys, like, so I really had time to like let my makeup soak into my skin. It looks kind of good when I blend it, not gonna lie. Maybe it's because that powder music is actually kind of nice too. Don't look bad, y'all. All right, but I am still gonna take a brush afterwards and wipe the excess. But I'm gonna be careful with it, especially on my nose. And right here, looking at excess. I feel like this is good. I feel like I kind of ate with this. The back of the brush, I do like them telling me to try it. I mean, the application was different. It's my first time using one of these, and it really did the job. I got it from Sephora, so I actually really like it. Now I'm going to take my black eyeliner. Making sure that everywhere I do it, I want it to be a nice solid line, and I'm like kind of layering it with it in itself because it's gonna smear regardless. Like, it's gonna be liquidy, my eyes are gonna water, and it's gonna smear. So I want there to be enough makeup that when that happens, it's not like just smearing right off. This one's a little bit lower than I would have liked because that's how you prevent smearing as well. Because it's like I said, it's gonna smear a little bit anyway, so at least like don't have it all the way down here. That way, if it smears, it looks even worse, you know. I like trying different kinds of blushes. I have Morphe palette, and then I can't remember the other one is. But they have really nice colors that I like to like use as blush. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's always like, what brush should I use? Oh wait, I just got a new blush brush. Where'd it go? Well, I think this is blush and contour, which it is a kind of a nice brush that it kind of can be like multifunctional. The thing is too, like when it comes to blush, I do kind of use it as a contour as well. I mean, not even as a contour, but like you should be precise with how you apply your blush. So you don't want to just use this like you can't really use this, you know, like this big fat round brush. You want it to be a little bit precise. And this was the brush I was using before, but as you can see, this is rendered, so that's why I went and got me a new one. Matter of fact, before I put this on, I'm gonna actually go in with my powdered bronzer. So I use the Born This Way. It's actually supposed to be 2. It says multi-use complexion powder. So it's a setting powder and a bronzer. And I always take that over my contour to kind of blend it. And again, like the more you use different products, it's like you give it more dimension. You give your makeup more dimension and it looks a little more natural and a little more complex. But it's good to add like, you know, a powder because the more liquid you add, obviously it's like the more cakey it can get. So adding powders at the end is the way to go. All right, added the powder, and now I'm gonna add a blush. The color I'm gonna be using, I think I'm gonna use this one right here. Can you see it? I'm gonna use this one right here. It's like a shimmery pink. A lot of blush on here, so let's be careful. And when I do my blush, I like to start like as close to the edge of my face as possible because it's like if you do like this, is way too pigmented right there on my face. I'm gonna blend it upwards. Because you don't want it to get clown makeup. Like, don't get me wrong, I love blush on the next girl, but you need to be careful. Like, even when it as pigmented as it is, the way you blend it is what's gonna like differentiate it from, again, clown makeup. Nice. So I actually have one in e.l.f. This is an old ass palette. I swear I have another one, but I don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. Looks about damn near the same. It's a very light shimmery baby pink, and using that to blend, especially since it's so close to your eyes, you do want to use something a little bit lighter. So you're not just like kind of reversing all of the concealer you just did. So if you're wondering how the girls doing the blush nowadays, that's what they're doing. They are blending with different blushes.
Okay, y'all, so this is how the look ended up coming out. Apologies for the voiceover. I ended up recording on slow-mo by accident, so there's absolutely no audio. I had an outfit malfunction. The dress I was originally gonna wear, which Deja let me borrow, was way too small, and luckily she came in, had some more clothes for me to borrow, so she saved the day. But this is how the look ended up coming out. I ended up taking some pictures. This is how they came out. So make sure you're following my Instagram if you're not already, so you can go see how the rest of them came out. But thanks so much, guys, for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. You know I love to talk, so if you made it this far, clearly love to hear me talk, and I appreciate that. Drop a turtle emoji if you made it this far, because I just want to know who really be watching till the end. I'm just trying to give you girl talk. I'm trying to give you vibes. I'm trying to give you, we about to go out and we're just talking and doing our makeup and giving you some tips and some little advice along the way. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you loved the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment. Make sure you leave that turtle emoji. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you follow me on Instagram. Bye guys, see you next time.
Go to my side, kicking me another ring. Soon as I fall asleep,